Hello everyone, I'm Cream Live, known as Scummy. I'm just going to run through some task today, how to code a task for Zombie Horde. I'd just like to say a big thank you to a couple of people that have helped me along the way to learn most of this, which is Whaley himself, great bot by the way, fantastic, love the panel. Also Miss Ma, who's always helped me. Honestly, the private chat box when I chat to her is just full of a lot of errors, a lot of issues, but she's troubleshooted it for me and she's done a great job, so a big thank you to you. Also Exterminator 8, which has helped in a huge way. Jefferson, who actually hosts my bot for me, thank you very much. You've helped me set it all up at the start, which was a nightmare because my head was pounding after day after day trying to figure it all out, and you did most of the settings for me to get that up and running right, so thank you very much for that. And Flyer, I have to say, Flyer, great guy, always been there. Every single time I send you a message you always answer it. I know we're in different time zones, but you're always there, and a massive thank you to you. So let's crack on with the video. The tutorial itself is from scheduled tasks. It's running an actual task command using a code that randomly spawns the horde at any location on the map. Sometimes it can be in half in the sea and half in the land. It's just, that's very rare. I've seen it once so far out of I don't know how many that I've done. But the command is map TP to 3 PM, which is on here on the command list. This is great, by the way. This is fantastic. And it shows you here. It states what it does, random teleported. And that is here. The reason why I've put it down there is because I was having issues with on my global chat command and the storyline. I used to have a storyline at the end of the code down here, but having the teleport command at the top was causing a problem in global chat. It was actually putting the coordinates after each message. So to stop that, I figured it out last night, and I was up nearly half the night trying to figure this one out. But I changed it from the top and put it after I moved all the text, the global chat, to the top of the code and put the map TP just after the last global message, and it works a treat. It works superb. I was very happy with that. But we'll get back to the main aspect of it, and I'll just show you what this panel's all about, in case you're new to it. I don't think most people will be. Trying to take something like this on when you're first trying to learn something from scratch and had no clue about any of this. Enable task is obviously on and off. You can just switch that on and off. A task name, that's relevant to you, whatever you want to call it. Minimum players, I have 2, so it'll start when there's 2 players online. If there's only 1 player, it will not start, and that's the time it'll start. So I have mine set to every day at every 3 hours from midnight, and every half an hour after restart, because then my restarts, and it comes on half an hour after my restart. And now on to the actual commands. So the first one is channel. So very simple, that's your channel command, and that is the actual channel from Discord, the ID of the channel. Clear channel, that just gets rid of the previous map that's generated into the channel. That shows people where the event actually is located, and that's the same, exactly the same, them two, same channel. Announce, that just basically puts text up in the screen or in game and tells them the undead have risen in red writing. We all know what that is. And then I have a wait command, which just gives about a bit of time to the next command. And then global, which is all my storyline. After the storyline, it's important to have that, to stop the coordinates coming up in the actual global chat, to have the map TP to 3 PM. It's very important to have it that way. So It is very important to have that code. Exactly there, after that last global message. So, and that's the channel. Same channel as the first two, because it's exactly the same channel. That's where it's going to, and it'll generate a map, a picture of the map, where the zombies actually spawned, a portion of the map, and it'll send that to the channel with that message in the actual top half of the map. If you have your message too long, and it has to have the quotation mark, either side of the message, otherwise it will not show. I don't think it will show. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't tested it, but I just put them there. The quotation marks either side, clearly see them. They are away quotation before that quotation. And then after that is your coding for what you want to spawn in. Now there's a lot of options for this. There's so many options, but I just, as I'm learning, I just use an array. An array is very good at setting up if you want, for instance, different items to be available, but only drops a certain amount of them. So for mine, I've kept it very basic for this one. I've put C4, 4 components to the C4, which is the keypad, a circuit board, the pack, and the detonator. They're all available for each time a zombie horde kicks off. It will drop one of those items, just one, not all 4, one. And that command, this command here, this symbol, that symbol is a semicolon. That word stands for or, the word or. So it's basically saying to the command's basically saying, it's saying C4 keypad or C4 circuit board or C4 pack or C4 detonator, and it will drop just one of those 4 at what location it grants. It's automated, so I have no idea until it actually the event starts, and it will generate a location, send the map to actually the channel, and that's where all those items will spawn. Now I have done another spawn item, which is another array, and I've closed the array off. You can clearly see here that is an open brace symbol and a closed brace symbol. That has to be done to close off that array. I wouldn't recommend, I don't know, but you probably could. I could have just had the ghillie suit actually carrying on, so it would have or the detonator, and then it would say and after there it would have the vertical pipe symbol, and then I could run it straight into this one. But just keep it simple for this tutorial. I haven't done that. I've kept it as 2 different spawn items commands, just so I can break it up and show you more. If I had it all in one, it would be a bit more confusing. But you can mix and match those pretty well if you're good at coding, which I'm not that standard yet, but hopefully one day I'll get there. I can have a lot more complex code. It'll be a lot more fun that way. So this command basically is just saying, using this symbol here, which is vertical pipe, that stands for and, not or, but and. So it's saying ghillie suit jacket and ghillie suit pants and improvised metal chest and M249 and. As you can see, it's all got ands in it all the way through. So it'll spawn all of those items from here right down to here. All those items will spawn at that location, the location that it gives it. And then it has a wait command again, and then spawn zombies, and these are my zombie spawns. Now I'm not sure with these whether I presume you could actually use the same command and, but I haven't. I've just broken it down to be a lot more simple to understand. So it just says spawn item, spawn zombie, 5 suicide vests. I have suicide vests in mine. Basically I like bombies. They stop people just driving into the packs because they don't have vehicle damage on the server. So it makes it harder because they have to be a bit tricky at driving, where you can just pull up and just try and drag the zombies away and lure out the suicide vests. It makes it a bit harder for the players. And then I do have quite a lot, as you can see, there's quite a few. And then at the bottom I have animals. it's down to personal preference. I just use animals to space out the horde slightly, and to stop all zombies just clumping together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had issues where I've spawned in and checked it, and the wolf and bear's been killed straight away. They just got hit and beat up. But sometimes I've watched it where the bears actually got away and all zombies are chasing it. Spreads the pack out, so it looks a lot bigger than what it actually is. And that's really as much as I can go through. I mean, if you've got any comments, I'm sure you're going to leave them for me to reply to. I hope you've actually enjoyed the video, and it's actually shed some light actually on what the commands actually do and how to lay the actual format out, the coding format out. Because when I first started, it was extremely difficult to understand half of this. But yeah, so all I can say is good luck, and as long as you can follow that code for only the random command, and you can hopefully do your own code and come up with some great ideas. So thanks for watching, take care, bye.